KAGAMI is based on the scientific understanding of how the brain and body work together. You see, what we know from the science is that the cerebral cortex is split into the left brain and the right brain, with the corpus callosum between. And behind at the back of the brain is the cerebellum. Now, these all play a very important part in learning how the brain and body learn together. It's very interesting because the left brain is responsible for things such as mathematics, logical thinking, analytical, linear thinking. And you know, the thoughts that you have in your mind, or the words that you speak or hear, this is all initiated in the left brain. And you know that drunken monkey? The one that's chattering away like crazy in your mind when you're trying to play golf and disturbing you? He's only in your left brain. And you know what else is in the left brain? Very important for golfers, time. Now this is only 10% of the mind, remember. So time and linear thinking and this chattering mind are all to do with the left brain. So when you're standing on the first tee and you're thinking about where the ball might go before you've hit it, or you're worrying about what the people might say, or how you duffed the shot last time you played, that's time. You don't want to be there when you're standing on the first tee. You want to be in the now. So all this information that you get from your pros or from reading books and so on is information that comes into the left brain. The body doesn't understand it. Maybe you recognized already that it just simply can't translate this information. Keep your left arm straight, keep your head down, all these different things, these 10 different things that you're being told to do. How are you going to get your body to understand that? Doesn't speak any language. So, but what is helpful is that the right brain is responsible for things such as pictures, intuition, creativity, judging distances, rhythm. Well, might be quite helpful for golf, don't you think? All of those different things. And very important, timeless. There is no time in the right brain and the cerebellum. It's subconscious mind, I call it. So the left brain is the intellect, the right brain, the cerebellum, are the subconscious mind, in my terminology. So the right brain thinks in pictures. Now, that might be perhaps more useful when we're playing golf, don't you think? And it's timeless, so you can be right in the now if we're able to move into the right brain during the swing. The cerebellum, this is really important. The cerebellum is responsible for motor coordination. In other words, the feelings that you get when you've practiced long enough this instruction and you finally begin to get the feeling, that's being saved in the cerebellum. And the cerebellum is the part of the brain that talks to the body best. So that's where the motorway is, between the body and the brain. The intellect is like a very bad winding road with lots of roadworks in between. They don't talk very well together. They don't communicate well together at all. So every golfer, beginner, handicap player, professional, it doesn't matter what standard you're talking about. Every single golfer has to learn how to translate that information that they've been given from their intellect, that piece of instruction from their intellect, perhaps over a picture, into a feeling. It has to become a feeling. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do it under pressure. You're not going to do it in that competition. You know, when I was playing golf, when I first learned, I had 5 or 6 different instructions. My swing was really robotic. It was awful. I threw them all away. And my golf game now is so much better. I just have 1 or 2 different pictures or feeling exercises in my swing. So during the swing, I'm able to switch off my intellectual mind. Just completely switch it off, forget all the instructions, and go into pictures, feelings, and sounds. Because that's what KAGAMI exercises are based on. Pictures, feelings, and sounds.